All right, ready? We're going to do the SentryLock. So I'm going to open the SentryLock app, right? Wait till it opens. It's going to open and it says ready to go. See, I didn't do it. I didn't touch anything else on the phone. All I did was open the app. Watch next step. See the box? See, it says enter, ENT in the bottom right corner. Watch, pressing that. They're communicating. It's asking me now to put either my passcode, and on my phone, it's a fingerprint. Wow. That's it. I put my fingerprint on there and the box opened. See how fast that was? You don't have to be close. You don't have to be like pointing it. Doesn't have to be close like this. I could be across the room and use the app the same way and it works. Just want you to understand that. And it wasn't just you, Najla, didn't do it. I sent Laura with you, and Laura was doing it incorrectly. And she showed me yesterday. She turned it on, was pressing all kind of buttons on it, and she's sitting there waiting, and it didn't work. And it turns out that
it again, sorry.
Yeah, a lot of agents were making the same mistake. So what did you say to do? Somebody said.
Do you mind doing it again? You just press.
I'll do it 100% again. I just locked the box. Okay.
Thank you.
I'm going to end this showing. Return key. Next. I'm going to start from scratch. Okay. Here's a box and somebody's doorknob. Right. I'm going to go to SentryLock. Don't touch anything. Just open SentryLock. Wait till it opens. See what it's doing? That's it. I didn't do anything else on there. What does it say?
Wait, do that again. Do that again.
Shutting it down. Completely off. There's a SentryLock button. See it up there? Where is it? Right there. Sentry. Press SentryLock. The app is opening.
Okay.
I got to somebody's house. The app is open, right? Instead of looking for buttons, what does it say to do? It says press ENT to open key compartment. So all you have to do is, here's the button, press ENT. Right? Now they're communicating. See, look, it's communicating. Okay. And it says touch firm fingerprint. I'm taking my fingerprint. You might need a passcode. And look at that. The box opened just like that. I didn't do anything else except press one button here, one button here. Make sure you open the app first before you press the ENT button. And that's it. Awesome. There's nothing else to do. How easy was that?
Very. Okay. Excellent training.
Thank you. I'm sorry that it says press ENT on it, and it turns out that people are pressing other stuff, and it wasn't working for them. And it's like this complicated thing. I don't even know how it actually opened. But it was opening for people anyway, because they were pressing touch and show on the bottom instead of the instructions that were up on top, that right in the middle of the screen says press ENT. Everybody got it?
You just had to read.
Okay. So, Najla, I am sorry that your first experience was a tough one on that regard. But other than that, tell us about your first experience showing a property. How was it? Was good? Your guy's loyal, nice guy. You know?
Yeah, no, I'm glad it happened with a friend, so it was a bit easier to manage all these things not going right.
Right.
But no, it was good. He ended up not liking any of those.
Right.
But I am gonna get in contact with another listing that he said he is interested, and hopefully I'm gonna be able to get the showing done by tomorrow morning. And but yeah,
and anybody wants to practice, by the way, I'll have it on the office, on the conference room desk on Saturday morning or Monday night. It'll be there so that you guys can practice opening a box, close it, do it again, do it a couple times so that you got it down. So I'm going to make sure that I'm going to remember to do this Saturdays and Mondays, to just have it out, so that, just like, give me that box, let me practice right now because I'm going shopping. I want you to be able to feel comfortable when you get there that it's going to open. Right? Because I know that feeling is, it's terrible. And then also keep in mind, Najla, and for anybody else, if you're looking at condos in a building, Sometimes there are 5, 6, 10 units for sale, and you got to get to the right box. It's really hard. I don't even know how to do it. What I do is on my personal boxes, none of these have it on them. Never mind. Haven't seen them in a while, but I usually write, because I own the box, my name with a Sharpie on the side of the box and my phone number. Oh, there it is, right there in the back. See, look, Barada. So if somebody's looking, I'll tell them it's the box that says Barada because there's 20 other boxes on there. So you got to be careful when you don't open the wrong box.
Yeah, the one from yesterday, there were a lot, and it said with the green, so it was easy to identify.
Okay, so
Joe, I have a question. What if you're showing somebody, you have a buyer that wants to look at something, but it's not one of our properties, so we don't have a lockbox on it, it's somebody else's lock?
their own lock, it's their lockbox, correct?
Right, so how would we open that?
That's how it opens. Any box
Oh, the
opens.
same way, it could be a different
Any
company.
box opens that way, right?
I see.
So let's let's talk to Daryl in a minute. Hang on a second. Let me
Okay,
we're going to something different. Hang on. I know some of you know how to do this, so bear with me. But let's go to share screen. All right. Can you see my HCAR screen right there? Let's go into the matrix. And any property, let's just pick a property right now. Let's take a new listing, pick anyone. I don't really care. Let's see what's new on the market right here. Let's find something in Congress. I like just go to Rockland County right now. New Rochelle. Let's go to New Rochelle, Westchester County. Click on that property. Ooh, I want to go see that property. Looks great. Where am I going to make an appointment? All the way down to the bottom. I'm going to click on showing time. See that? Click on showing time. And it's going to give me a couple of requests. If I'm doing one showing, it says listing not accepting online requests. Why is every time I go to do a demonstration, it's the same damn message? Let's pick a different property. Let's go back and just search single family. What are we looking for, by the way? Nodula, you're looking for condos, right? So let's do condominium quick sale just for the hell of it. Let's just pick one.
Yeah, we'll do.
co-ops.
Let's pick a, we're doing a condo right now. It's just because. Westchester County, I don't really care. There's 177 condos for sale in Westchester. Let's pick one right now in Peekskill, picking that one. There's a condo. Wow, look at that. It's a big place. Let's go down here and go showing time. Here it is. If I'm only showing one property, then I'm going to schedule a single showing. If I'm going to show multiple properties, I can add to a showing cart, but let's just schedule a single showing right now. It's the same difference. And here, obviously, it is 12 o'clock. So I can show a property right now at 12:15, 12:30, 12:45. I can show any of these properties. Let's just say I want to go show it at 3 p.m. Click on 3 p.m. It's giving me 15-minute window, but my client might be late. I might be late. Let's make it till 3:30. That gives me a half an hour window. And I can put my buyer's name if I want. If I'm concerned that my buyer is going to cheat on me, I can put in Bob Jones on here or just Jones. This way, if Jones approaches them without going through you, you can say, hey, I told you Bob Jones is my buyer, right? So you can do that as well. If it's a showing, let's say you want to go look at a property yourself, Nodula, so that you don't waste your buyer's time and you got some free time today, you can make that as a agent preview, or you can make it as a virtual showing, which means you're going to have your client on your phone and you're going to walk through the tour with them. They want just so that they know what you're doing, or just a regular showing. Okay. And then all I have to do is hit request appointment and bang, it's going to give me the appointment, yes or no, because the agent's going to get a text on their phone that says Joe Barada wants to show your place today at 3 o'clock, yes or no. And I hit Y for yes, N for no, and I'll get the appointment either approved, or if it's no, there's usually a reason why, or it'll say schedule, request a different time because the guy's home and, you know, he's got to sleep or he's got kids, whatever. Got it.
Joe, can you make an appointment for a showing for a condo without a pre-approval?
If they're not asking for it, absolutely.
Okay, great.
Why do you want to go with somebody that you don't know that doesn't have a pre-approval? Not a
Yes.
good idea. But if it's
Oh,
somebody
no,
you know,
somebody I know, yes.
take them out all day long.
Give them ideas of what's out there for when they're ready. Yes.
Had that. So let's just, good question. Let's go back in here and you know where we'll find out? Right in here. All notes are updated, fully available. 1 weekday showings, has a tenant, renting is permitted in the building. Thank you for showing, appreciate it. Occupied unit, give as much notice as possible. If they wanted a pre-approval, it would say it in here that says no appointments will be approved without a pre-approval. First sent to, and here's the address, whatever, right?
Okay, thank you.
Right here. Submit pre-approval or proof of funds.
Oh,
Showing instructions, text listing agent, name and submit pre-approval or proof of funds. So they're not going to sit and hit yes until you send them a pre-approval.
I see. So that won't
Right.
work. Okay, thank you.
Cool. You got it. Okay, so, and the more you're involved in here and the more you make appointments and go look at stuff, the better you get at it, and it gets a lot easier. Okay, so cool. All right. That was a little quick
I have
thing
a
there.
question.
Yes.
So yesterday, so I did the showings and then I got an email about like just giving a feedback about the showing.
Asking you for feedback, correct.
Yeah, like do I have to do it?
It's not a mandated requirement, but it is common courtesy because you would want it if it was for you. So you can just click on not interested, right? If they're asking for your opinion of the price is fine. The place looked okay. Or you can just say they liked it, but doesn't come with a parking spot, or the property has no amenities. I heard Laura told me everything that happened, that one of the places was not really favorable, had no amenities, no pool, no nothing for HOA fees, and no parking. And the other one had it was in White Plains, and we all know White Plains, forget about it. For parking, you need like an Uber to get to your spot if you can even get one. So that's going to be, when the Galleria Mall turns into apartments, that's going to be amazing. I don't know if they're going to be rental apartments or they're going to be condo units, but whatever it is, the Galleria has parking. So that's going to be huge demand, and they're going to be hot and heavy to get those.
Joe, if I have one more question, just if you want to,
That's what we're here for.
Okay, you want to preview a condo, right? Now, let's say you want pre-approval financials and stuff, but you say
You're previewing it for a client. They might still want a pre-approval or not. You just say, hey, it's just me. I'm the agent. I'm going by myself. I just got to go look at it before anything. They may say yes, they may not.
Right, but let's say if I say that and I just take the person with me, I can't do that, right?
If you're not doing a pre-approval, then no, that's
okay.
Should not be doing that. Unless it's 2 agents going, that's another story.
Okay,
but if
just
you're a client anyway, no, that's not right.
Okay, thank you.
You got it. Okay. All right, I'm going to jump in on Daryl Davis. I thought that he records it anyway, so either way, I'm going to save this recording because a lot of people want to see how to use the lockbox. I'm going to jump in with Daryl Davis because a lot of people can't get on at lunchtime. So I'm starting to send everybody the lunch and learns either way. All right, where are we? Share L screen. And here and share. If you have any questions, just interrupt them. We'll stop listening to Daryl for a minute.
Agents in the approved vendors, you get a discount with Curbio. It's let me tell you how you use Curbio. Use it as a listing tool. Hey, Mr. and Ms. I got a company. They'll come in. They'll fix this, and this. You pay ungats and only till the closing. This is a great listing tool. Okay, so let's go on. Are we having fun? Are you guys learning anything? What does Jiffy do, Beth? What Jiffy does, it's those little animated things. A GIF is
so many women listen.
You know, it's like when it's a short little animation that's like 5 seconds. You sometimes you'll see it in an email. I should have had one. All right, Bitly. Bitly, great company. What it does is it takes that long web.
Doing is best listing and sales tools for 2024. So he's just throwing out a whole bunch of different things that work for you. If you've seen, some of you were listening and not, but if you saw my Instagram pages, I just hired a company for $149 a month. They're posting 1, 2, 3 times a day, depending on the time of day and the week. And all those beautiful posts that are on there are coming from a company. So that's just one of the ideas. And he's just throwing a bunch of ideas at us this week.
Round QR codes. I think it's called begins with an F. Did somebody post it? If somebody posted, Julie, let me know. Okay. Yes, Anna, it's like a meme that's animated. You can publish some of these, gang. Julie and Sarah. Okay, now this over here, writing real estate. Let me tell you about Christy Murdoch. So if you're a guest, you can check out Christy Murdoch. If you're a power agent, we have a 20% off on Christy's service. What does Christy do? Christy is a writer, and she offers services to agents.
ChatGPT's way
You'll
better.
see here how to use ChatGPT to market your new listings, how to write an intriguing bio.
Awesome, right?
She is a brilliant writer. She writes for Inman News. We have her as not on our staff, but we have her as one of our approved vendors. We love Christy. She does incredible work. She's a sweet person. She knows real estate upwards and downwards. That's all she does. Anyway, so she's a resource. Okay, let's go to mailing lists. So that was miscellaneous. How do you get a mailing list? Let me give you some ideas. What do you guys use for mailing lists? What software do you guys use to buy a mailing list? Can I see it? Tell us. Let me tell you what I recommend and what I know. Cole. Let me tell you who Cole Realty Resource is. Cole is the originator of reverse directories, meaning they have Kimberly. You use RedX. Okay, good. You can publish that. Let's see what else. Property Shark, Seth, is what you use. Good. What else you guys using? So Cole is the main one when it comes to the best information of addresses, homeowners, phone numbers, contact emails. How much money do they make? How many children do they have? Do they like to swim in a pool that's above ground or in the ground? What's their favorite color? Do they like ice cream? These people have the dibs on everybody and who they are. But you get what you pay for. Because they're the best of the best, they're the most expensive. To have an account with them, it costs $1,000 a year. Very expensive.
That's
But
$90.
power agents, you get a $200 credit. If you want something less expensive, some of you just said RedX. RedX is awesome.
It's $1,000 a year. That's
See at the
$90
bottom
a month.
there, it
RedX
has
is $69.
expireds, FSBOs, for rent by owners, pre-foreclosure, storm dialer. But what RedX also has is geo leads, where you can buy leads at 10 cents an address. So if you got 1,000 mailing addresses, that's $100. Now, another one is PropStream. PropStream, they charge 12 cents. And we have a power agency, have a 7-day gift and some other bonuses with that. So PropStream, love PropStream. The information's different. I love PropStream. I use it for real estate investing, which is the next category. Let me show you. Again, they come up again. Because what happens with PropStream, what I love about them is their geolocator. When I'm driving around town and I see a boarded up house, I open up the app and PropStream will knows where I am. Now, Realtor.com has a geo thing.
RPR.
And I think Zillow does. But theirs is so much better because the imagery, like I'm crystal clear of the house that I'm clicking on. And then I can save that house in my database with my account. I can send them a postcard. I'm interested in buying your house. So from an investment standpoint, PropStream, I love.
I'm going to interrupt. RPR, you guys all have RPR app. You should put RPR on your phone after he's done talking. I'll show you how to do that. make RPR work, you can literally be standing in front of any house, press a button on RPR that says where you are, and it gives you all the information of the house you're standing in front of, owners of the property, how much they owe on their mortgage, their mailing address, the taxes on the property, school district, everything you want to know is in RPR. We already have that, so don't spend any money on this.
When it comes to that.
Next.
Now, Yardi Breeze is a property management specific software. I don't use them, but I know they're the bomb. The one that we use, which I'm starting to have second thoughts on, is Door Loop. And we've been using it. We're finding some tech glitches with it that we're not happy about. So I have another one that we're going to consider using. I'll show you that in a minute. This one I suggest you all get. Now, Power Agents, you save 20% on the monthly cost of this. I don't know what the monthly cost is. Julie, can you look it up? Just go to DealCheck's website and look at how much they are.
Sure.
Let me tell you what I love Power Agents and guests about DealCheck. DealCheck, man, I wish I could zoom in on this. Do you see that image over there? It says cash flow, gross rent, vacancy. What this software does is it's basically what is DealCheck. You punch in the numbers of, let's say, a property that you want to flip, and it'll tell you whether it's a good investment or not. Or you buying to rent something, is it good? You plug in all the numbers. But here's the part that I absolutely freaking love about this, which is why I want you all to get it. Because it has, do you see, I didn't know I was going to, I'm saying more than what I was planning to say. If you can see on the screen there, it says investment returns. Okay, and it says cap rate, cap market value, cap rate, cash on cash return, return on equity, return
all the
on
stuff we learned in
internal
school.
rate of return. It's got all of these. The screen is showing 6. I actually think there's 8 different ways to evaluate an investment property, whether it's good. So there's your cash on cash return. There's your cash on equity return. So, and what happens, you can click on it and it will tell you what that means. What is cash on cash return versus cash on equity? Anyway, I've learned about investment properties, whether they're good investments or not, just from the software. That's why I love it. And I've gone through different scenarios, make-believe scenarios. Okay, let's move on. Okay, is this any of you guys learning anything? Julie, what does it cost?
So the starter is free. There is, and that's up to 15 saved properties, up to 50 saved properties for $14 a month, and 29 for unlimited. And that's at the monthly. It's less if they do annual.
So what's it monthly? $29?
Yes.
Okay. So $30. So Power Agent should save $6 on that. Okay, good. Here's the next thing. Big Pockets. We're still in the investment category. Big Pockets. You should subscribe to that. Big Pockets is like the Power Agent website for investors. In there, there's a lot of education. There's a lot of tools. But if you just subscribe to the free thing, it's great. If you want to pay a membership, you can, but you don't have to. There's a lot of free education there. There's forums there. Love Bigger Pockets. Do any of you know Bigger Pockets? Have
Yes.
you used them? Here's something that one of my Power Agents is excited about, who also invests in real estate. And instead of putting a lockbox on a property or a digital lockbox, the problem with that is if somebody leaves the door unlocked and puts the key in or whatever, right? What this does is it gets rid of the lockbox and you put your digital thing in there, right? But what you can do is manage it from your desk. So what you can do, if let's say somebody wants to see one of my properties and it's a private, it's not through Realtor or something, I could give that prospective tenant over the phone a code. That's a one-time code that the tenant would go use the one-time code and go in and look at it. They close the door, it'll lock on them when they leave. If they doesn't, I can manually control it. My team could
Only $100. I need that for my house.
It's a great way to not have to run over to show properties and to manage the
Why
property.
don't I?
Anyway, Love this.
Doesn't came home.
Instead of a lockbox. Okay. Now, this company, Tenant Turner, don't know much about them, but what they do is help manage properties and manage showings. Here's another one. This is that's part of the same thing. They'll help manage showings. Tenant Turner. This is the other one, Rently. Remember, I told you I'm using Door Loop. I told my team, I said, I want you.
What was that thing just called?
If it works, we'll switch over to them, because what Rently will do is not only manage the property software, but it actually will manage showings as well. So now it's a next level to real estate investing, where you've got this company.
I believe he said he didn't know much about it.
Is another one of those companies. So I'll show you guys how to get a copy of this, all the slides and information at the end.
Great.
So I'll tell you how we'll do that.
I'll check the slide later.
Virtual meetings and videos. Okay. So listen, I've tried every webcam there is in the world, because this is what I do for a living. And honestly, Logitech is just the simplest, best quality. The one that's the most, and it is what you get what you pay for. So the most expensive one, which is called a Brio, that's the best webcam that they have. Okay. And this now, Elgato, let me see if I can show you. So I've got some Elgato stuff here. Now, I'm not using the Elgato. This is the Elgato mic that I have. It's a backup. It comes with other software. Then there's this Stream Deck thing that us speakers use to control. Watch, this is a Stream Deck. See there? I see how I did that. I pressed that button, and now I got to press the other button to go. Bada bing, like that. So this is all this company Elgato. This Elgato, it's $140. Like, you don't need, this is a $700 mic that I got over here. This is overkill. You can do this one. Okay. Now, let's see what else we got. Okay, this is important. This is Movo Dual Lavalier for iPhones. So if you're going to do any, yes, Pam, we're recording this, Pam. We're recording this for Power Agents. So if, let's say, you're going to do, one of the things I recommend that you guys do is interview local businesses. And the worst thing about video blogging is not having good lighting or good audio. Audio is more important than the lighting. Like, as a matter of fact, lighting could go bad, but not your audio. You must have good audio. And the best way to have good audio is to have a mic. Don't just do like this. For $35, this mic is a splits into two. So you put one on you, and you put one on the person you're interviewing. You've got a beautiful thing. You're gonna sound pro. This over here, the Pivo, what it does is you put the thing on there, and it'll follow you. So now you have a cameraman. You see, that's cool. Okay, what else we got? This is a selfie stick. I got the cheapest, the lightest, not the cheapest, the lightest. This is the one that I have. It actually can be a stand too. So if you want to stand it up and you're outside and you want to hold it. So there's multi-uses, but most important, it's light. Because I don't like to carry, I'm not strong. I like to not be burdened with heavy things. This is a gimbal. What's a gimbal? You know, when you see the movies and somebody's running and the camera's following them as they're running and the camera's not shaking? That's what a gimbal is. Cool technology. So if you were moving around and you're holding the gimbal stick, the thing, I don't think you need it. So, but I wanted to give it to you. All right. This over here, this is what we use in my office. You can't tell, but right here on my desk, there's two lights. See, this looks all natural here. It's not natural. There's a lot of lights and wires. It's all stage. It's movie magic. See, I'm really not this good looking. It's the lighting. Hey.
You're cracking me up today.
Were you coming off mute just to laugh? All right. So anyway, so these sticks over here, they go right on the desk. listen, you have no idea the years and the money and I bought so many different lightings and things, and it doesn't work. So now like you see, by the way, you see this movie magic? There's a light here to make it look beautiful, like it's behind me. See? So anyway, so this is the stick to put to screw lights on or to screw cameras. This is important too. Believe it or not, like you have no idea how hard it was to find. Like this clamp is very universal for lighting and stuff like that. All right, this is overkill. You guys probably don't need this. Same thing. I went into we've tried every friggin' light there is for lighting. This is the best. GVM is the best lights. Okay, you can control it from your phone as well. I could do that here if I wanted to. I can make it brighter, darker. Okay. Wonderful stuff. Is this helping any of you, gang? Power Agents, don't forget we have training for you on how to use Zoom. It's in the tech tools and training. Beth says, I just bought a Tentacle to help phone on the go on my kids, and I love it. Yes, Beth, the Tentacle is good. Yes, very good. Except for Kathleen Turner. All right. So, yeah, in real person, without this lights and makeup, I'm actually very ugly. So Dub, let me tell you about Dub. So who is it? BombBomb. So BombBomb is the one that we all know in our business as far as doing video. I think this company is by far the best. They have, I met with the owner, and the owner, I brought him up. I said, how is BombBomb different from you guys? And he knows real estate, and he says, we know BombBomb. We actually made sure that we're better than them when we launched. Sometimes a company that comes second to market is better than the first one that comes to market because they learn, like the first one, they go down this path and their technology locks them in to do it a particular way. And they're like, oh, crap, this is a problem. It doesn't do this, and they can't undo it. So what these guys did is made the weakness of BombBomb their strength. So I love Dub is much better. They and you'll see here, Julie, can you see that link there? Because I'm going to give everybody a gift right now. I'm going to give everybody a gift.
I can.
So that link, if you all, can we put that into the chat for everybody?
Let me
I
type
should
it
have
out real
given,
quick.
I should have given you a heads up on this.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I can do it, Julie. It'll be fast.
That's why we've been to him a couple
like
times
this.
because
I
it comes
can
local.
copy it. And if
Mhm.
I
Share
post
it
it
right
in this,
Double
tell
check.
me if I did it right,
Not
Julie.
share,
I just
double check.
posted. Did I do it right?
You did. I'm going to publish it right now.
Okay, so Julie's publishing that for you. Let me go back to my thing. So I have a gift for you guys. If you go to this page, and all right, so first of all, this is what it looks like, right? So part of it, the dashboard, videos, it can do so much. I'm not going to go into teaching this. It's $59 a month for that middle level, or you can do the starter and of course the plus. But watch this. Nobody else has this. When I spoke to the president,
Dump the shells in my.
I got a 25% off on that monthly fee. So, and I do really believe it is much better than anything that's out there. They use AI. They use this. I want you guys to check this out. And here's what I did for you too. Hang on a second. If you've got to use the code Power Agent. So I know some of the guests, you're not a Power Agent, but you can use that code. I'm giving this as a gift to everybody, and you'll save 25% off of that monthly. So you're.
This is if you're recording your own podcasts or you're trying to make a video of something. This is so it looks more professional. That's all he's
where
talking.
Customer clients really matter, or I like
Everybody
to say, keep
wants to do this
reminding
stuff,
me,
or
and with a little play on words. What do you guys use as far as your CRM? I'm curious to see what you're using.
Pro Agent.
The link disappeared, Julie. Do I need to give the link again?
I'll get it.
Here, I just gave it to you again. I don't know why it disappeared. So there's the link. And the link, Kathy, is Power Agent is the code to get that 25% off. So Power Builder, Kimberly, that's what you use. So gang, we have a CRM for our Power Agents. It's called Power Builder. And it's a separate add-on because not everybody needs a CRM. They have one. So here's what our CRM does. Now, What I want to tell you,
An
this is the
add-on?
message that I
Mm.
have for you. Every one of you should have a CRM. That is not an option. In real estate, you need a car, you need a phone, a cell phone, you need Red X. I
What?
firmly believe that.
Right.
And you need a CRM. Now, your Outlook is not a CRM. Excel is not a CRM. It's a software that does a lot. I'm going to show you what ours does, but there's other software. There's other things out there that people use. Let me see. Lion Desk, Ramel. Okay, there's one. Tom's using Power Builder. Real Valve, Laura. Perfect Storm.
Pro Agent.
Command. I don't even know that one. Excel. Glenda. Excel is not a CRM. No. It's not a CRM at Glenda. Moxie Work. I know it looks like it could be a CRM, but it's not a CRM. Excel is a spreadsheet software, period. David used KV Core. The KV Core. We love KV Core. Okay. Command is at Keller Williams. Maria, thank you for schooling me on that. Follow Up Boss, Crystal, and Moxie. I'm sorry to say we don't recommend Follow Up Boss anymore because that brokerage called Zillow bought them. So
that's what
need to understand that Zillow's a brokerage. They're not who they used to be. Janet Livingston used a Power Builder. Okay, exact. Market Leader, Wise Agent. Okay, good. You guys, Howard Hanna has Engage. I heard great things about Howard Hanna. Okay, so let's go back. So here, whatever you're using a CRM, you've got to get schooled and educated and use it a lot. Our Power Builder does automatic social media posting for you. So it'll post articles, anything real estate related. You get to choose, use CNN or CNBC or House Logic. So you pick and it pulls articles. So you're always posting some real estate stuff, which is it's set and forget. I love it. Also has friendly to-do list. It has e-newsletters that they write for you every month. There's a website that goes with it. So when people fill out the website lead capture, it goes into the CRM. The automated campaigns to stay in touch with people. It has goal setting where you can set your goals and it tells you what to do. So I don't know about all the other Wise Agents and Moxie. I don't know what their features are. But one of the things I hope you're going to do after this webinar, those of you that have your CRM, that you take some time and you learn it. You must block out some time and put it on your calendar.
Yes, please.
Virtual tour staging. Let me tell you something about, let's go to that category now. That was the CRM. This is an old study that I found from Zillow, but it's very important. That viewing a floor plan, do you see that? Viewing a floor plan is one of the most important things that buyers like. Now, I'm going to talk from personal experience. So I still actively buy real estate now. 2 years ago, we were looking at, my wife and I, of maybe moving from our home. So we were looking as buyers. So for our personal home. So that plus me buying investment properties, I can tell you this truth. Floor plans are the most important photo of all the photos in your MLS. Every single listing you get should have a floor plan because it makes a difference.
We already get that with our photographer.
These houses for buyers that are actively looking. And even though you see the photo of the living room and the dining room and the
you don't know where it is.
The same. There's something magical about the floor plan. When you see a floor plan, and if you didn't have any other photos, the buyer will remember the house. So I can't stress this enough, gang. This is one of the things you have to do. So let me tell you how you can do floor plans. Number one, the software that I use is called Magic Plan. It's a little complicated. So therefore, I'm not really recommending. I'm just telling you that's the one I have. I'm thinking of this one. I didn't.
We don't use that.
Start using it yet. I saw it. The
ours is better.
Thing in the video, and I'm like, geez, this looks like a lot easier than the other one I got. This one, Room Scan Pro, floor plan app. Okay. Now, next thing is Cyberlink. Everybody asking me, Daryl, what video? How do I edit videos?
That's what I know.
Cyberlink is, to me, the best. It's what we use here at our company. It's ridiculously inexpensive for what it does, and it's the bomb. Now, there's other ones. I don't know. What do you guys use? Are you using something else? you can publish the rest of those CRMs, gang.
Working on it.
All right. Is there a tech problem?
No, not at all.
All right.
Answering questions and publishing.
Answering questions too. All right, I'll help. I'll help top produce because we still got a lot of CRMs over here. Okay. So Beth, I'll leave that question. All right. So there's some questions now. Box Brownie, another software company that we love. We actually have training. We have them, Power Agents. We had Box Brownie do some special training for you. It's in the Webinars on Demand. There's a $40 credit you get as a Power Agent. Let me show you the power of Box Brownie. Where are we? So a lot of you should know this, but I'm telling you, this makes a difference, man. Do you see the top photo in the left? And then the right, it's the same kitchen. It's subtle, you can't tell, but you'll notice that there's nothing on the counter.
The junk out.
So
We have a
Box
company
Brownie,
that does
you give them
that.
a photo and you tell them, listen, do me a favor, clean up the counters, take all the stuff away. Bada bing, in 24 hours you have it. You see this? You can't really tell too much, but look at the left photo. It's a cloudy day. The grass is not so green in some places. Over to the right, the sun is shining. The clouds are the grass is green. I can almost hear the birds chirping.
Between $4 and
on the
$8
right
bucks.
photo. Let me show you another one. Look at this
Box
nasty
Brownie.
thing up there in the left. That's pretty nasty. All right, bing, there's look at virtual. This is what your house can look like. Now, when you do a major edit like
That is excellent.
you've got to put it in the remarks saying this is
virtually
staged.
staged.
Because you don't want a buyer to walk in. They expect them to see the right house, and on the left, that's what they see. And you should do both photos so you can let them have some visual. But look at how awesome that bottom one is. That bottom one is you can take a floor plan, even on a piece of paper, and they'll make a 3D plan for you. That's awesome. Okay. They also do virtual tours, too. You upload a whole bunch of photos, they'll create a virtual tour. So we love Box Brownie. Power Agents, when you go to Tech Tools and Training, you're going to see all this stuff in the classroom, and there's more. I'm not even getting into everything. Let's talk about social media. Now, I have the best company for you guys when it comes to social media, and it's called justlisted.social. Now, here's what they'll do. This company is the best. I'll tell you why, because it's so simple. I love simple. I love simple for agents because especially if it gets overwhelming, you don't do it, you get confused, you don't know it, you're getting ripped off, yada, yada. This company, they only do two things. They'll either promote a listing or they'll promote you, period. That's it. Promote a listing or promote you. And they got 3 plans. I'm sorry, this is supposed to fly in. There's supposed to be some graphic thing. It got messed up. At the top there, if you want to do a 3-day ad, it's $100. You want to do 7 days, it's $200. You want to do 14 days, it's $350.
Nobody's going to do that.
But you'll notice at the bottom, it says $85, $170, $297 because Power Agents, you don't pay that top price. Power Agents, guess if you don't know this, what we do for our Power Agents
Nobody's doing that.
is when we find a company we love, we go in there and say, give us a discount for our Power Agent. We negotiate for you, and then they become an approved vendor. And we always try and get deals that nobody else has. So nobody else has the deal that we have for you. That's what we did. All right, so that's just listed, just social. Now, Ylopo, this company, they do a lot. Let me show you something I was really impressed that they now offer. They've got this thing called AI texting. Now, I don't have the video because I sometimes that could be problematic to show you the video. I wanted to show you the video. But Ylopo now has AI that does 2 things. You see at the bottom of the screen? It says voice and text. Well, they played an example of a buyer calling, or no, I think it was the AI was calling a buyer after an open house or something, and it's totally an AI having a real conversation with a buyer asking. It was like blew my mind. It was like freaky, scary, freaky. And then the same thing with the texting. So you can have a AI assistant do some of your follow-up for you, and that's what that is. So again, I'm not teaching the software. I'm just making you aware of it. Ylopo. Go check it out and see what you think. Here's something else. Real Grader is a great software for realtors as far as getting testimonials and grades on from your customers. Here, it'll set up a business page. It's optimized for realtor.com. and LinkedIn profile, customers. So there's a lot of good pieces about Real Grader. There's also Rate My Agent. Do any of you use Rate My Agent?
Yeah.
Or Real Grader? I'm curious. In the Q&A, could you tell me if any of you are using it? If not, you don't have to say anything. Let me see. I got another one. Testimonial Tree is another one. So there's 3. Testimonial Tree, Rate My Agent.
Google.
I'm sorry.
Way better.
Rate My Agent and Real Grader. Those are the 3. Are any of you? Okay, so here it comes. There's always a delay when I ask a question. Michael says, Rate My Agent, yes. Dana, yes. Dana, which one are you using, though? Dana Johnson. Kathleen, I use Rate My Agent. Glenda, in the past, Kathleen, you use them? Okay, so Susan, nope. I use Real Grader. Are you guys happy with this when you're telling me what you're using? Testimonial Tree. Just started Rate My Agent. So a lot of Rate My Agents. Rate My Agents.
Yes, we're going to have to call them, huh?
What's that?
I think you're going to have to call them, huh?
Julie's going to call now and negotiate Rate My Agent. I love Rate My Agent. I am a top agent in my county, Maureen. Rate My Agent. Real Grader. Testimonial Tree is great. Yeah, tell us what you think. So say the name of which one you're using and vote. Like if they stink, tell us that too. Okay? All right. This is good. Julie, publish those. You guys are doing so great. Isn't this exciting? Aren't we learning and teaching each other? This is good. This is not a normal boring tech webinar, is it? Good. I'm having fun. All right. Let's talk about closing software and some bookkeeping.
Better than cookies. Yeah.
All right.
Much better.
DocuSign. We all know DocuSign. But let me show you some other things. DocuWalk. Now, what DocuWalk is it's actually managing. It's a transaction coordinator. So it's not just digital signing. It's actually, action management, right? So that's why they call it. Okay. Let's see. Transactly is another one. That's a transaction coordinator. Which software are you guys using when it comes to transaction software, if you're using any? Now, this. So I just gave you a couple of transaction software. This one over here, Notarize. Notarize.com. They actually got a little Notarize. Notarize.com. They got this little voiceover thing when you log in. It's pretty cool. This, if it's a little expensive, for $25, they will notarize a document. But you don't have to, you can do it like on your camera, on your phone. Like you don't have to go to a bank, wait online, This is, you upload the document, bing, boop, you get it notarized. I love notarize.com. During the pandemic, we found this company. We love it. Listen, Credit Karma, if you are not, you all need to have an account with Credit Karma. If you don't have an account with Credit Karma, it's free. You need to have, and you need to tell your buyers to get Credit Karma so they can see what their credit score is. Now, it's not perfect. Like when the banks do a credit check, they do a much more in-depth credit check. But let me tell you, this Credit Karma, it gives a pretty darn good, accurate assessment of what your credit score is, and more importantly, what your history is, right? Your payments, your credit card balances. Sometimes when I'm filling out, I'm embarrassed to say this. When I'm filling out financials for, let's say, a bank, because we're getting another loan for something, and they ask me what my debt load is, I actually use Credit Karma. I said, well, it tells me, here's your credit. This is what you owe. This is what's out there. And anyway, I love Credit Karma. Okay, next thing. Yes, Janet Livingston, Credit Karma is the best. Yes? Okay. All right. You're right, Kathleen. You get a free credit report anytime you're denied credit. Yep. Okay. Okay. Updater. Updater is a great way to help buyers or sellers make the transition, make the move, change their mail address, start utilities. So that's Updater. But let me show you another one. There's one that actually promotes you, and it's this one. It's Live Easy, or used to be called Move Easy. But what they'll do is like it'll actually advertise you, so you can give this to your clients, and when they use it, they'll see sponsored by you, you see. So that's pretty cool. And let's see, here's another one called Porch. So that's another one. And then there's this one here. It's called Centric. What this does is it's pretty cool, gang. And I think this one too, you can actually brand it to you. And what this is all the appliances. You can take photos of the code, that little label, like on a refrigerator. You know how that's the label? It says the year it was made, the serial number, all that stuff. You scan it, and then this software knows more information about that refrigerator, where it was shipped from, and its warranty, and if you need it's broken. It'll tell you what part. I mean, it's really an incredible software. So it helps organize a homeowner's stuff, and you can brand it to you. So that's that one. Escrow money app to Earnest is the name to manage escrow money. So that's that one, Earnest. This one, I'm gonna all the power agents. You're getting the slides because this is too much stuff. So you're getting the complete slide deck, power agents. Making offers transaction form simply. So real estate transaction management software, but it also helps manage the offers. This is another one for managing offers, MLS offers. What this company does is you can post, like offers can be posted on the website. Like they fill it out. So an agent has an offer on one of your listings, they can go here, put it there. But more importantly, when you have multiple offers, it'll show all the offers, compare the offers, what the net number is going to be, the homeowners, the pluses and minuses. Love this. Here's another one for multiple offers. Wise Guide, I think is, well, I don't know why that name is weird, bad name. Wise Guide. I'm sure there's a reason. I don't like it, but I looked at it and
That's interesting.
very cool.
Can't hurt to look.
Here's the next one, bookkeeping. I always get power agents asking me, Daryl, how do I manage my money? Now we use QuickBooks. And then I have my bookkeeper and I have my accountant. I don't really go in there except for do P&Ls.
Realty Zam.
This over here, Realty Zam. This is specific to real estate agents.
I use QuickBooks. Raised it $100 a year. It's now $700 something dollars.
Lisa, you love. See, look.
Let's just use it on.
Lisa said, "I love Realty Zam." Anybody else using it? Oh, Lisa, use disclosure.io for disclosures. Awesome.
A year.
Okay.
For
what else do you guys use for? Oh, there's another Realty Zam.
The real estate corporation should be
what do you guys
tailored to
use
it, but it's not. It's just
for your money, to manage your money?
Definitely into it.
QuickBooks is really complicated for I think the traditional agent. Love Realty Zam. Well, look at all the Realty Zams.
Yeah, this just came up on Monday's coaching call, so that's exciting.
Yeah,
I got a lot to do.
I didn't know about Realty Zam. I found Realty Zam. I looked. I spent some time. Nancy, use a bookkeeper. God bless you. Here's another one called Account Fusion, a complete real estate accounting. I found this company. I don't know if it's good, but look at this. Realty Zam. Realty Zam. Somebody's make a deal with Realty Zam. All right, Zeb. I think, Julie, you got another homework assignment.
We have a lot of homework assignments.
You're going to have a lot of negotiating to do. Chris Stallo uses QuickBooks. I also keep track of transactions. Okay, good. Thanks for this one. Realty Zam. Yeah, it looks like Realty Zam's a winner.
Yeah.
Now, you can use an Excel spreadsheet for this.
No.
Okay, so Bench. Oh, now, listen, Bench, hang on a second. Realty Zam all you want, but this might be a better option. Bench. What Bench does is Bench uses their own software, but you're actually hiring them to be your bookkeeper. And it's not expensive. I think the starting price was $250 a month, which you may think is expensive.
All right, here's what we're doing. It runs a little longer. I picked up a lot of interesting things that I'm interested in today from some of those things. I think it's great to have. And we are going to get the recording of this whole thing that I did. Also the recording of, I'm going to stop recording right now.